welcome to episode 36 of Geeksphere TV. We have made it to the third episode of this amazing event.
48 hours of just technology, games and gadgets. It's just been epic here, really epic.
Now, we've shown you quite a bit of stuff from the show, and by the end of this episode you'll see a little bit more, but there was actually so much more on the periphery that was going on, right?
Yeah, and we've got a lot of little other, I suppose, segues or segments that we're going to sort of show throughout the next few months, but I think we're hopefully out of this show you're going to see in the previous ones a really good view of what was going on at Digital Nationz.
Yep. So in this episode, we're actually going to be looking at the LG's curved screen.
This is cool.
That is a beautiful screen, and it's really surprising just how well it works, and some really trickery around how it works. And we're also going to look at the robots, the robot wars. Now, not really robot wars, it's kind of robot sports, so they're not chopping each other.
But they are cool. I know that our cameraman, Nick, was actually watching one of these robots and it came up like a transformer. Scared the bejeevers out of him. Absolutely scared him.
Yep, absolutely. So that's quite cool, but first of all, we got some hands-on time with the Oculus Rift.
Now this is cool. Now we were lucky, we caught up with fellow podcaster Paul Spain from the NZ Tech podcast, and he was there and we actually filmed him doing it.
Yeah, getting involved with the Oculus Rift, which is quite cool actually. So let's kick off that with the Oculus Rift.
So we're at the top of Vector Arena here. We're with Ben from the Media Design School.
Yep.
What have we got around us right now?
So right now we're looking at the Oculus Rift. It's like a virtual reality headset the developers have been plugging in, and effectively it pushes the game right in front of your view, so you're all consumed by the world.
Now you're actually a developer, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a student. Yeah, programming student developer. Yeah.
Now talk to us how you actually code for this. How do you port it across? What are some of the cool things that you like about this platform?
Right. Well, it started off as a Kickstarter project, which is pretty awesome. So I got some crowdfunding. So it has a lot of great like development support from Unity and things like that. So like Unity has native drivers you can download and play on the Oculus Rift. So I think you can pick up a dev kit still, I'm not sure, but you can bring them down, pull down Unity and start playing around with it straight away pretty much, and then just create some trippy roller coaster thing to make people lose their balance and freak out.
And what is sort of, I suppose, the platform? If you were to start designing a game for this, what are some of the cool things that you'd be sort of thinking about from a game design?
From a game design's perspective, I think it's a lot of like most first-person shooters, you can basically remove the mouse now as a controller for looking around. You can instantly be there. Everything's head controlled. There's fighting games as well, because there's nothing like being right up in the tumble. So just like anything that you want to put yourself right in the game, it works great for those
It's that
things.
immersive experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting them right in there, and so they're totally consumed by the world and they're having a great time. So that'd be heaps of fun.
Now we can see the guys putting the goggles on around us right now. They're quite big.
Yep.
Are they things getting smaller and smaller?
Well, I don't actually. I'm not too sure about that one, but I know that the resolution's going to pump up, so they might be able to do some like kind of thinning down of the headset itself, make it less chunky, get some proper strapping in and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll all be up on the Oculus Rift kind of development website. They'll show you the different stages and different models. Iteration's key, so
yeah, exactly.
That'll be sweet.
And what's been the feedback here so far at Digital Nationz?
So far, everyone's been pretty stoked with it. Everyone who's had to play with it has been like either amazed or like offset on balance, or they've had motion sickness. So they've got positive effects all around the board. Which
you
is
actually need
cool.
a little first aid bed sort of lying around.
Yeah,
so
it's
people can recover.
For them to chill out for a bit. Yeah, man. It's someone actually almost fell over before, knocked over the drink stand.
Yeah, the guy that's filming this right now, I think actually felt a little bit sick doing this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, now we're actually going to cut over now. We're going to have a quick go of the Oculus Rift.
Sweet, awesome.
All right, so now we're going to cut over. Now we've managed to actually grab Paul Spain from the NZ Tech podcast. He's actually got this on right now. Paul, what are you experiencing?
Oh man, I'm freaking out.
I've got you.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. Whoa.
So what's the experience you're feeling right at the moment?
Yeah, just the fact that you can sort of turn your head around and it just, it's low res, but you do sort of fall right into the experience as though you're on this roller coaster thing, and it's not so bad now going up, whereas on a normal roller coaster I'd look down and freak out a little bit. That's not happening, but once it starts coming down, and right now it's whoa.
You've got to make sure you don't fall
Whoa,
over
I'm
here.
closing my eyes, I'm freaking I'm terrible with heights, okay, so yeah, this is really awesome. Yep, so it's just cruising on.
You are getting that sense that you're actually in the experience right at the moment?
Yeah, no, once you sort of let go a little bit, you can, you're really sucked into it. So this thing's about to go off the edge.
I know, I'm going to watch and see what it looks like.
Oh man. Oh, far out. Oh, whoa.
I don't want you falling through the glass on me here. You got a sense of speed?
Oh, yeah. That's, man, I'm really moving. They're freaking out. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's Paul Spain. If you want to listen to him, he's on the nztechpodcast.com every Tuesday night live on Geek Zone. Take a cross. Great podcast to listen to. So, wow, it was so much fun. I had to go, Paul had to go. We all got a little bit motion sick doing it. You had to go?
I had to go, and as we're going up the roller coaster, I was constantly leaning back and lost my footing. It is incredible. It's really nice. It's only 720p resolution, but it's so effective. So, yeah, really cool kit there. And the media design school guys talking about how they're developing for that is just a genius as well.
Ben is one smart cookie too. He was talking us off camera around how you can port everything over from Flash to Entity and everything. And wow, very clever guys at the media school there.
Very cool. Okay, so there is one other group of I can't even explain just how smart these guys are, and a lot of them are kids too, putting together the KiwiBots robotics challenges down here. I was just blown away by what they were doing. Of course, the team that we're here is the homeschool team that is 2 times world champions in this field.
And they are stunning. They are super smart kids, and we got to speak with a couple of the guys there from the robot school.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm here with Hayden. We're backstage of the KiwiBots, I guess you could say battle arena.
Yeah, it's not BattleBots as such, but gaming, yeah.
It's still pretty cool. Okay, so this is a bit of a new thing, I guess, probably the first time I've seen it in New Zealand. It has been on a few times in other places. Of course, KiwiBots, you were saying, is an organisation that facilitates a lot of these battles?
We don't use the term battle because we don't want the robots destroyed. We're trying to endeavour STEM, learning and education. So we more call it as a competition. The game, you got a 2-minute game, which Vex Robotics provides, and then KiwiBots facilitates the game. They provide the fields. They also bring the parts in and manage the teams in New Zealand to ensure all the skills are happy and they have an easy point to contact.
Okay, so when you think robots sort of challenging each other to a duel or whatever you want to call it, you can often think like The Simpsons, huge amounts of robots, weird, wacky, crazy robots with swing arms and all sorts of stuff. Is there different types of leagues in this sort of sport, you could say?
There's all different types. The box covers a lot. So the Vex Robotics itself aims more at robots trying to perform a challenge. So in this season, what you see behind you, they're performing the game toss-up, and the aim there is to score both large beach balls and small buckyballs into different goals and obtain points. We try not to destroy the robots. There's a number of qualification matches throughout the day, and in each match you'll be randomly paired with an alliance partner. Now, you don't want to destroy your opposing robot because you could be paired with them in the next match, and if they don't work, it's going to endeavour you.
Right.
And you're not going to do so well.
Okay, that's actually quite a good rule, right? And I'm guessing these things are not really that cheap in terms of putting them together.
They're not bad, actually. Compared to BattleBots, we have the constant fee. There's only a $1,700 per a good competition robot.
Right.
So that's each year. That's an initial cost, and then there's the ongoing maintenance of batteries and parts, but it's not too bad.
Okay, so how did you get into this space? You said you're a student, you're doing mechatronics at Otago, is it?
Massey University.
Massey, right,
Yes.
Yep. So tell us a little bit about that background.
Well, I'm a second-year mechatronics student at Massey. I'm doing that full-time. Massey saw the founding university we sort of helped form KiwiBots and bring it into New Zealand. And it's very strong for Massey. We really bring it. We've been world champions for the few years. New Zealand themselves have been world champions for the past 5 years. So I actually got involved in high school. It's going to be going in New Zealand for about 5 years. So I got involved in high school. I came through, and then people such as Dr. Johan Potgita, who's the Associate Professor of Engineering, he sort of helped me get me into Massey and continue to grow this experience, which has been really beneficial.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so tell me about the teams that are here. What are we looking at in terms of the number of teams and just how far they're coming back from? Were they from down the South Island? Are they just in Auckland or own?
Actually, mostly this is mostly in Auckland teams. We've got about 12 teams here. They're mostly Auckland. Surprisingly, we have teams from Tauranga.
Yep.
They're really good teams here. They've gone overseas to the World. It's mainly Auckland. Some of them have got Albany Homeschool, which is free range robotics. They're 2-time world champions.
Yes, now I've explained to them before, these guys have actually gone overseas to win competitions, haven't they?
Yep, they've gone to the International World Championship and they've won it twice. They've been there every year. They're just amazing.
Wow, it's great to know that Kiwis are actually doing really well in a good sport. So,
it's great.
Okay, so I really want to get into this this sport. What are some of the things I can do? Where's some places I can go to?
Well, generally, you contact your local school. We usually have school teams. Now, if you're interested, if you've contacted your school, the next stage would be to contact the KiwiBots National Manager, Chris Hamling. All the contact details are available on our website, www.kiwibots.co.nz. On there, you'll find all the information you need to get started, how it works, how you get a team started, useful ways to start a team, everything you pretty much need to bring yourself into VEX New Zealand.
Nice.
And we'll be happy to facilitate you.
Okay, so in terms of me just wanting to play around at home with some technology, I could go to VEX Robotics, have a look at some kit.
Yep, you can go to VEX Robotics. Again, kiwibots.co.nz. We actually sell all the parts. We bring them into New Zealand. So that's your one-stop shop to find all your information about VEX. You can buy your VEX parts there, all within one site.
Fantastic. All right, thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Same to you, and thank you.
Wow, that was an awesome interview. I actually really enjoyed that one because we spent about 45 minutes with those guys and watching them down below actually pulling apart the robots, reprogramming it on the flight. Absolutely amazing.
It was very cool. Now, we've actually had a chat to these guys and said, look, this is so cool. We have to come back and do another episode. So later on in the year, hopefully we'll be able to head across the Snails farm and see what they're doing, especially up at Massey University, around this mechatronics and robotics. So mechatronics, how cool is that?
Yeah, cool, very cool.
Yeah. So I got a chance to sit down with, or talk to the guys from LG about this new, really bizarrely curved screen.
Well, LG are everywhere here. I think on the Xbox One stand, as you saw in one of the previous episodes, they are everywhere, and they've got some of the most amazing pieces of technology, and it's great to see them sort of, I don't want to say fighting back, but coming back with some new and innovation technology.
Well, I think the thing is with LG is that they aren't really big here in New Zealand, but they are massive in Asia, beyond massive in Asia. So it's good to see them down here, and so, as I say, we had a chat to them about the technology behind their new curved screens. So I'm here with Glenn, who is the National Marketing Manager for LG in New Zealand. Did I get that right?
That is correct.
Very good. Now, Glenn, obviously there's a lot of LG kit at this event already. There's nothing but LG kit in the Microsoft stand, and they're very stunning looking screens. You've got a range of screens here, but there's one that's really grabbed my attention. It's the one just behind us over there, the curved screen device. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Now, we're really proud to bring a revolutionary technology to the market, and New Zealand's first curved OLED TV. Look, this is a technology that LG has pioneered, and it's truly outstanding in terms of design, in terms of picture quality. Some of the amazing things about this TV is one of the world's slimmest TVs at just 4.3 millimeters.
Wow.
To put things into perspective, the world's slimmest smartphone is around 5.8 millimeters. Well, this TV is slimmer than the world's slimmest smartphone.
Wow.
But more amazingly, it has picture quality properties unlike any traditional TV. For a start, it's one of only a few TVs in the world that can produce pure black. In other words, the contrast ratio on this TV is infinity.
Wow.
In addition to that, it is 5,000 times faster than regular LCD TV, which makes motion blur a thing of the past.
Fantastic.
So picture quality is absolutely unbelievable on this TV. Another great feature of this TV is it has a curve in it.
Yeah, well, so that is the first thing you notice about it is that the TV has a very noticeable curve in it. What is the thought behind that? Why is it curved?
Well, LG spent about 5 years researching in terms of how humans look at images, and one of the things that they've worked out is when humans perceive lines, they don't naturally tend to be straight. What that basically means is you're actually having to compensate for a flat picture whenever you're watching a flat screen TV.
Right.
Well, what LG's found is by having a curved screen, it provides a more immersive experience, whether it's 2D content or 3D. The more you spend your time watching TV, the more immersive it gets, the more three-dimensional the image is, even though it may not be a 3D image.
Wow, okay.
The end result is just beautiful images, irrespective of what you watch.
Yeah, so that's one thing you notice is that whilst it physically looks curved, it actually isn't curved in the image. You look at it, it still looks like a standard TV.
That is correct.
Just a very stunning standard TV.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when can I get my hands on one of these?
Well, New Zealand is one of only a few countries in the world that gets this technology, and we're really proud to say that this technology is available for pre-order now. The recommended retail price of this TV is $16,999.
Okay.
It is handmade to order. We're accepting expressions of interest through no leaming at this point in time, and full details available on our website as we speak.
Wow, so is there a chance that we're going to see some of these in demonstrators around the country, or if we pop into local No Leamings, will we see it? Is that what we're hoping to see?
This TV will be available to view at No Leaming Waira Park in Auckland, and we will be looking at having a few more display units around the country very shortly.
Fantastic, Glenn, thank you very much. And really, honestly, if you want to see a decent screen, go to No Leamings in Waira Park. This thing is stunning. It is unbelievably stunning. It's one of the nicest screens I've seen. Nice work. Thank you.
TVs, $17,000 RRP, I can't believe it, but No Leamings are going to have them in stock.
Yeah, so No Leamings in Wairau Park is the place you go to have a look at that. Honestly, just go to have a look. It's a 2K screen. It's it looks weird and it's curved and it's ultra thin, but I have never seen colours and definition so good on a screen before.
Absolutely amazing. Right, now we've got to wrap everything up here. This has been the, I suppose, the trifecta, or I call it the Peter Jackson version of the Geeksphere TV show, because we've just spent the last few days here at Digital Nationz. But we've got to wrap it up now. We've got a little bit more content we'll show over the next few months, but that has been our Digital Nationz special.
Now, I got to stop you there, and the place is slowly emptying out here behind us, but to Pete and the team at Digital Nationz, far out, guys. What an amazing,
well done,
amazing start to this. Yeah. I can't wait to see how you take it next year. I think everyone we spoke to couldn't talk highly enough about what was happening. So yeah, good work, guys. And if you missed out to go this year, just book it in for next year. You have to go.
Totally. So, right, so how can we find out about the show?
Okay, so you can go to our website, www.geeksphere.tv. We're on Twitter, Google Plus and Facebook, Geeksphere TV. You can follow me at UrbanKiwiNZ on Twitter.
You can follow me at Brad Bohr, and if you like what you're seeing on the TV show, download our audio show, Geeksphere TV, and write a great review for us on iTunes. It really helps us out, and we love the feedback, guys.
Awesome. So again, thanks to Digital Nationz for letting us be here and just run rampant all over your building. Yeah, thanks for watching, and again, let us know what you felt about Digital Nationz. Your feedback, would love to have it.
And I want to call out a huge thank you to Nick, our cameraman, editor, and just the person that makes us all look great. Thank you very much for all your help, buddy.
Long-suffering days he has spent here, so thanks, buddy.
See you, bud.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Are you excited? Come on, Skip. Let's go.